Hello and welcome to Coastal Crafts. So, just looking, got like a dirty mark there on one of my many craft mats. But I'm here with a haul. These are things I picked up off Facebook, and I might chuck a few bits in that I have picked up off eBay. We know I love a bit of secondhand crafting, and the fact that I can't get to the charity shops is obviously very upsetting for me. So I have to buy online instead. If you're not watching in England, we are in lockdown where we've just got a lot of people unwell and it's not going good in England. But there we go. We will soldier on. So what I picked up with a whole bunch of little bits of this and little bits of that from the same person on eBay, not on eBay, on Facebook first of all. So let's have a look. I got a couple of water brushes. So it was £1.50 for the two. And these seem to be by Kuratuki. Well, I know of Kuratuki, or however you say that, because there's definitely, what brand do they make? They make something that I have. I'm trying to think, some kind of pen, don't they? That I am familiar with. These ones look like it. These Sig calligraphy pens, yeah. It's also make those Sig watercolors, I think, but I don't have any of those. But I thought it would be useful to get these, as I have got a few of them floating around, but they always seem to get lost, so I end up with just one that I can ever find. So I've got one of these with a medium tip and one with a large tip, and I'll just show you. So one's blue and one's pink. It's a bit like one for a boy and one for a girl. So that's the tip. It's quite a big one, isn't it? Is that the large one? Yeah, it's quite a big tip. So you just fill up the water, squeeze it out, and I can use that with my watercolours. I do want to do more watercolouring. Honestly, things, and that's the medium tip with a lovely pink ending. Things have been a little bit busy. They're always a little bit busy. And we're now getting COVID tested twice a week. So I guess that's good. So we will know if we get it, but such is the life of a teacher. There we go. Yeah, I like the medium tip better, I think. Those are cool. I shall be putting those to good use. I picked up some of this beaded trim. Doesn't look very exciting, but I find I do use this kind of stuff quite often. Basically, what I mean is flat-backed pearl trim. I just think, I don't know, maybe I've done it too much, but I just think it looks really cute on the bottom of cards, also on 3D projects. I love putting this on 3D projects, making a box and then covering it in pearl trim. So I've got it in white. This is like it's hard to tell, isn't it? But it's sort of an off-white, but in the right colour it looks a bit blue. And this one's pink. I don't know how much there is of each. Yeah, probably about 1 metre, maybe. So I picked that up. I think I paid £1 for the 3. But I like that stuff. The only other place I tend to get it from is from AliExpress. And that takes a while to arrive. But it's possibly a bit cheaper. I don't know. Then I was very excited about this one. I've not tried using it yet, because as I say, I don't seem to be having much time lately. It's fine though. School's fine. I don't mind going in. In some ways I'd rather work, because I'll probably get bored at home maybe. Well, I don't know if I get bored, I'd be crafting, but it's good to keep them all happy, but it does take up quite a lot of time. So this one I only paid £1.50 for, and I absolutely love it. It's Lovebirds by W+9, which is a stamp company that I don't know whether I own any other ones from it. I'm not sure, but they do make lovely photopolymer stamps. So you can't really see, can you? But if you could see, you see that they're nice and chunky, and if you could smell, you've got that plasticky photopolymer smell. But I do love anything with birds on. I'm quite a fan of birds, and you can have the birds sitting on the branches. You can have them being lovebirds, or they can just be, I don't know, happy-go-lucky birds. And there are the dies for it. So these are a bit like in paper. When I buy paper tray ink stamps, which I love, they also have dies that are similar to this, you know, where we haven't got the outline, where it's solid metal. So it is always a little bit harder to line them up. So I do tend to cut it out first, you know, and then put the sort of paper stencil over it and use it that way. But I do much prefer the frame dies that you see more often now. So there isn't a die for everything. I don't know if there ever was a die for everything. And yet, what I mean, I got distracted by putting these on. What I was saying is I don't know if there was a die for everything, but then they got lost before it got sold to me because it's second hand, or whether they didn't do a die for everything. But you can see that's what I've got the dies for. This one I think is the reverse, so I think I could, you know, I can do that old cut it on the back kind of thing. These ones don't have a die, which is very sad, isn't it? It doesn't really matter. And I would have liked a die for some of those, but and the branches, but I'm very grateful to have this for the price I do. And I'm going to try and find a punch that will cut that out. It says tons, 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 heart you tons, heart you tons. Oh, heart you tons. So yeah, I was very happy to get that one, as you could probably tell. You know I don't need any more stamps, but I did really like them. I also got a die, and I don't really need another bird die because I've got quite a few bird dies, but I just like the shape of it. Like a, what do you think? Yeah, swallow. I was going to say what kind of bird do you think it is, but it tells you it's a swallow, doesn't it? I have already cut this out, and look at it. I love that. It's got a dirty mark on it. That's one of those things that I would want to, I know why I want to do that. I've got a necklace like this. Well, I think I had a necklace, and I've still got the necklace, but you know what happens? They go that dark colour. You know, the silver metal goes that dark colour. What are you meant to use to clean that off? In the comments, tell me what I'm meant to use to clean my jewellery, so that it doesn't go that off silver colour. Cheap jewellery. But what I was saying is I want to layer that up to make it nice and thick. I do this all the time, don't I? Punching a hole and having it as a charm, because I love birds. I think that would, yeah, as you can tell, I think that would be adorable as a charm. So this is a Sizzix Sizzlets die. And it says about compatible with the Big Shot. I do still have my Big Shot, and I use it for all my big dies, but I found that I can put it through my Gemini, using the combination, you know, just fiddling around with the combination. I found a combination that works and cuts it out no problems, so that was good. What did I pay for that, I wonder? £1. So I'm happy with that for £1. I got this for 50p. I'm not going to open it up. These are always useful. This is what I use for doing my embossing, and I've got a couple already, but ink pads don't last forever, and 50p is a good price, so I got that. Then let me just have a look. I always find, I don't know how you feel about it, but I find Halloween stuff, a lot of craft stuff, a lot harder to find in the UK. A lot of the stuff is, you know, you see some gorgeous things in America. I know we don't do Halloween like American people do Halloween, but I find it quite hard to find decent Halloween stuff. You go into Hobbycraft and they haven't got like a Halloween paper pad. They might have some foam things that you can paint and stuff, but yeah, so any Halloween stuff I like to kind of collect up. Not that I really do anything for Halloween. I mostly do swaps. It'd be like a Halloween swap or a Halloween craft project that sits in my craft room. But anyway, I still like to do it. Look at that. I like those stickers, little bats. And I think that's meant to be a bat against a yellow moon. Because why would the bats be against a full sun? I do like bats. They're adorable, aren't they? In real life. These are Brads. How cute are some of those? I mean, I don't know. Is Halloween cute? Possibly not. I like the colours. So this was all a little set, Halloween set. It was a bundle for £1.50. So I've got those two. These are rub-ons, which are really cool if they work. Sometimes rub-ons don't last. They don't stand the passage of time. But because I presume that none of this stuff is that new, it doesn't look new. I mean, it looks unused, but it doesn't look like it was bought recently. And sometimes you can go to use it and they don't come off properly because, yeah, they just don't stand the passage of time. How cool is he? Reminds me of Funny Bones, you know, those books. Is it somebody Allberg? What's their name? Can't remember. Excellent. Oh, look, it's a cat. So these ones are in white. If they glow in the dark, that would be quite funky, wouldn't it? There's nothing to suggest that they glow in the dark. Look at what it says on the bottom there. Acid-free, lignin-free, fat-free, sugar-free. Very funny. That is what they suggest, isn't it? When you're on a diet, you should have reward days. You should reward yourself, and not with food, but with some other items. Unfortunately, I reward myself with other items and also cake. Look at that. That would be really cool, rubbed on, and then using it as a journaling piece for when I do like scrapbooking. Yeah, really like those. And these are cool as well. So, fingers crossed that they still work. These are cute. I had to show you these because there's something really random about it. That's that dandelion, Daisy and Dandelion. I had some stamps from them last time I bought from this seller. But look, the cats are cute. Love the cats. What is going on with the spider? It's like they've turned the dog into a spider. Not being funny, but that is not right. That is just not. That's just not right, is it? That would freak me out. Oh. I'm not a big fan of spiders, but dog spiders. I mean, I love dogs. And spiders, you know, give them their own time and place, but not a dog spider. What is that all about? Anyway, so also got in the £1.50 bundle a Halloween paper pads. Very excited because Halloween paper pads, as I said, not that easy to come by in England. Double-sided. I like double-sided. It almost makes you feel sick, doesn't it? Oh. I like it. I'm not someone who likes skulls and dead things, but for a bit of cutesy Halloween, I'm all for it. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So I was very happy with that as well. I was in general very happy with everything, to be honest, that I bought, which is good. And then this was just something I thought as I was ordering. This was £1. I thought I'd pick up this bundle. And I think I like it because one of my favourite films is Gone with the Wind. You know, that very period. And I'm sure you know all about Gone with the Wind, but it's obviously set in the time of the, you know, the America, the South versus the North and all of that. And the Southern people wearing their very fancy dresses and living, unfortunately, with lots of slaves and doing terrible things. But if you know, that's not really represented in here. What you can see is the pretty dresses, which is what I like. I mean, this is quite possibly British as opposed to American period stuff. I haven't got a clue, but it made me think, wait a minute, wait a jolly good minute. Look at this. You pop it out and hello, my head's been chopped in two. That's not right, is it? So those, unfortunately, I'd say that was not usable, but now I'm trying to realise that actually possibly they get layered on top of each other. That might work. I don't like, you know, don't ever cut through somebody's head in real life or on paper. I like them. I like a bit of historicalness. There's this one. He's there like, oh, smell my flower. She's like, oh, I don't know if I want to. And that's pretty, isn't it? So that one's just missing. I don't think it's there. A lot of smelling flowers going on. I guess they didn't have that much else to do. Nowadays, it'd just be people on their phones, wouldn't it? Back then, smelling the flowers. I do feel for these ladies, because I just don't find those men. They're not very charming. They just don't look charming, do they? They look a bit, I don't know. I wouldn't find them attractive. That's going to sound awful. It reminds me of the Go Compare man. We looked at these far too long, haven't we? But yeah, I was just looking at them, quite intrigued. And she's smelling flowers again. Enough with the flowers, lady. Right, so that was what I got. That was £1. That's with the bundle I got from Facebook. From eBay. Oh no, I also got one more thing. I forgot I got this. I got this as well. This was some something I ummed and ahed about for a while and then came back to it because I don't normally do wooden stamps. It's by Personal Impressions. It's absolutely chunky and massive, but it's a map. And there's something about it I sort of always wanted, like a treasure map stamp for no apparent reason. And I really like it. And I've stamped it out somewhere. Where did I stamp it out? Can't see. If it turns up in a minute, I will show it to you. Or I could just stamp it out now, to be honest. I do that whilst I'm talking to you. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so I had the idea, or the, in my head, I was thinking like pirates, and this is for a children's card, obviously, and the treasure map behind it. And quite often I'm wanting a treasure map. I don't know if I could use this for it, but when I'm working with the children, you know, it's the kind of thing you might do with children. Directions and all of that sort of thing. I don't know whether I would use this stamp, but it's not that easy to find a treasure map image. Anyway, this was £2. It feels lovely. Is it pine that they make these stamps from? I don't know. Wow, I've done a really rubbish job of stamping it. As I, last time I stamped it, it came up absolutely perfectly. Bear in mind, this is watercolour cards, which is not ideal, and I'm also talking to you at the same time. Last time I stamped it, trust me, it did come out really nicely. But you get the idea. It's a map, and I thought, I was worried when I ordered it. I thought, oh no, have I bought like someone's novelty stamp that they picked up from Butlins or something? And I thought, I really don't want a Butlins map. Nothing wrong with Butlins, but it, you know, it's going to have limited use in the craft room. But no, it is a generic map. It says things like village and harbour and such like. So yeah, I think it's really cool, and probably this afternoon, what's the time looking like? I will hopefully make a little card with that and those lovely pirate stamps that's gifted in some Happy Mail. So that came from Facebook, from eBay. I haven't tried this out. I'm so sad I've not tried it out yet. I picked up this. I did pay £5 for it, which is quite a bit really for a second-hand stamp set. But it's Hero Arts. It is lovely photopolymer, and I love photopolymer. But I had to buy it because anything Oriental I just love. And look how cute are those little girls. They are the most adorable thing, and I think I could fussy cut them out really easily, and they would just be, they would literally just be, they're just going to be the cutest thing in the world. So I can't wait to do those. Also from eBay, this was £1, so I picked it up, just the Keras Reflections die set, those tonic dies, because I bought the stamps a little while ago. I think I showed you, and when I saw the die was there, I thought I'd pick it up for £1. What confuses me though, and bear in mind I've not tried it out yet, but you get this outer layer, so okay, fair enough, that's what I want, to cut it out, but then this inner layer is just cuts out like little parts. I mean, is that to decoupage, to layer it up, or why would you want to do that with those tiny bits? I don't know. I'm not really sure I understand that piece. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, like an embossing piece. Anyway, tell me if you've used those. I will definitely use this piece, and that piece to me is worth 99p anyway. But yes, that's what I picked up. This video has dragged on far too long. Speak to me in the comments. Speak to me soon. Watch my videos, and bye.